12 o'clock.
Okay.
So, first things first, we're gonna have them position their hand as so. They're gonna high five to the ground, slightly low. We're going to do pre-wrap. I like to start about a third up, down the arm, proximal to the arm from the hand. Hey, if y'all could just be quiet over there so this doesn't get impacted. Be tight, go around the wrist, then I'm going to go around the hand, and then I'm going to literally pull the thumb back just slightly, make a hole, wrap around, wrap around. It's really simple. I say that. It took me a while. So, it's a simple process once you get it. Just like the ankle, what did we first do right after we put pre-wrap? Anchor strips. So we're gonna do we're gonna do the same here. So remember, don't go around in a full circle. I am so sorry to whoever gets that roll. I can't for this demonstrate. I can't spend more time doing that. You're gonna do not 3. You're gonna go up all the way. Make sure you go at an angle. If you try to go straight across, it's going to probably adjust at some point. So you go here. As I said, you have 3 checkoffs where people want to I need to check on. Why? Because if you do the whole thing and then I have to take it off piece by piece, you might have screwed up at the first and I have to redo the whole thing and we just wasted tape. This is checkoff. Oh, I'm sorry. There's one more. We're going to do our anchor strips. Here, your anchor strip around your hand literally is just a circle around the hand. It says figure 8 on there. Don't worry about that. That's complicated. I made it simple. Circle around the hand. This is your first check off. All of the phones right now is really scary. So the next step is going to be our spica, thumb spica. Again, the thumb jams happen outward and upward. So the spica is going to help prevent the thumb from going out, lateral, away from the midline. So I like to start, here, right about the styloid process. We're gonna do a long lever. This is gonna help with physics, biomechanics. And then we're going to go up. You want, it's a small one, to protect the thumb, we have to go above this AC joint right here. It does us no good if we do everything right here and I'm still able to jerk my thumb and jam it. So we want to go up. So I'm going to basically make an X right here on that AC joint, on that big knuckle of the thumb. Wrap around lightly, loosely, don't cut off circulation, and then I put the X where I want to and I come down to the palm. We're gonna do 3 of those. So I'm gonna do a little bit thicker tape. Here, it doesn't have to quite overlap like you think. It's not like other overlappings where we're half overlapping. This one, it can kind of adjust, but as long as why are you shaking?
No idea.
Okay. As long as we're basically getting those X's in the right spot, we're good. It should look like this. Again, outside to inside, dorsal to palmar. Okay? And then we're gonna do our C-strips. Our C-strips, and I'm gonna do this way, is basically covering all this area to prevent the thumb from going back. So now we're adding the support to have it too close to the hand. It's basically C again here, and we're just gonna rotate up to about the top of where that spica ends, okay? So, C, and they're half strips. Don't worry about full strips, they're half strips as that happens. So you might get to that to where your half roll runs out. This is an inch already. Screw this. That's why they're so small. Simple. Boom. Boom. I'm gonna switch so I don't do what I told y'all, please, for the love, all that's good and holy, not to do. Here. And then I'll go fill in the gaps and basically get me there. Okay? This is check part number 2. I will lift up the C-strips, make sure that you went outside to inside and that your X is actually covering the thumb. Again, it does us no good for the X to be over here and I can still jerk his thumb back. Our final step is our hand to help with hyperextension and hyperflexion. So we're going to make a fan. One straight. We're going to do an X. I'm about to have to cough. Dang popcorn. And then here. And then So it's there. Our X's aren't basically aligned. They're here. As soon as I do the other side, I'll show it to y'all so it's all pretty. X are straight. X side 1 and X side 2. So it should look like this. We have our straights, X's. It's a legit X. You can see the X. And then at that point, we're going to cover it up. You might be wondering, Quarter, why do you put your tape on there? Well, because I don't like tape touching the inside of the thumb when they're bending. That's just annoying, and it can cause blisters, and it's just the way that I've done it. You don't have to put your mouth on the tape. You can just kind of sit there and just tuck it if you want to. And then we're just going to do one ink rest so I can see. Normally you would close the whole thing up. We're not going to. That is it. That is our wrap for today.